Hey friends, happy Tuesday. So it is a beautiful sunny day. It is 74 degrees out. We've had two gorgeous days before our excessive heat hits tomorrow and Thursday. Thursday they're predicting that our actual temps will be in the 90s, but now the heat index will be like 105 or 106. So the sun is shining. The kitties are sleeping. Well, they were. One of them is up, Simba, but he's behind the couch. So, but anyways, I wanted to show you what I've been doing today. I pulled out my Garden Girls embroidery quilt, which is a year-long embroidery quilt block, and I am doing the create one right here. And so I got it all put down. There's Mr. Simba. So I got it all stuck down on here, and I've sewn around the edge to hold that washable wash away on there. And so now I'm just starting her. So I started with the outline of the box, which was the variegated, and I got the box all done. Now I'm just starting on her hair. So yeah, and then I'll go from wherever I want to go. I'm not for sure yet. So but I did start that. I have all the colors right in here that I'll be using. So just a second, let me take care of this. Then I got the next month's Garden Girl Club. I have one, two, I got three. I got, after the one I'm doing, I got two more plus this one right here. So I gotta bust a move. But it always comes in this beautiful paper that I've tore it, that says Garden Girls. And then this month's is called Sprout. So if you ever want to join along, let me see where, I don't have it there, so sorry, I'm all over the place today. Not much sleep again. So it came with these three colors here, and this one is 4039. It is a variegated. This one right here. This one is 4033, the middle one, and then this one is 1179, and they are 12 weight cotton sulky threads. So those are the colors right there that they use that are additional. I'm sure I'll have to pull out other colors for the rest of it. So it came again, it always comes with a booklet, and this will tell you how to do it, and the colors that they used, and the patterns that they used. You hear the blue jay. This is the border fabrics that is for this month's. The little sunflowers. And these just go around. They tell you which ones go on what side of the block. So those are the colors right there. always comes with a mint. This is the background fabric. It is a white with polka dots in it, and I can never, because you can't hardly see that. But there's little white polka dots in there. Maybe you can see that better right there. So that's what the embroidery will be put on. This is the tearaway, the washable tearaway. So what they have you do is that you trim a lot of the excess around. I usually cut right above the letters here and maybe an inch all the way around. And then you unstick it because there's a paper backing on here, and then this is sticky. And once you get that done, it's been folded up so it wants to go back like that. I always press this out flat, and then I kind of eyeball it and center it the best I can, and then I press it down, but not with an iron. I just press it down first, and then it's basically all set to go. I will do a stay stitch on my sewing machine around it, and to help keep it so it doesn't come undone as I'm holding it. So again, this is my next one. Well, it's the one in line. I've got 2 others I got to do. So that was my monthly garden club, and it ends in November, so it gives us time to sew it all together. And it comes with everything, I think, if I remember right, except for the backing. I think it comes with the binding, but I could be wrong. But then there'll be instructions on how to sew it all together and how they do everything. So, but anyways, I wanted to show you that, and I have one more thing. All right, so we use foaming hand soap from Bath and Body Works. I always want to say Bed Bath and Beyond. Bath and Body Works, and they were having their sale. It's normally $7.95 for a bottle, and they were $3.95. So I really thought I got 6, but apparently I only got 5, and it was their Halloween scents. So of course I had to get some. So I wanted to show you what I got. So this first one is called a Scream Float. And right here, the fragrance is Fizzing Cola, Frightful Vanilla, Float, and Spooky Sugars. And that's what it's made with and what it's not made with. And 100% recycled plastic. So, but anyways, there's that one. No idea what these smell like until we open them. The next one is going to be Ghoul Friend. It's got little bats on the side, and it's got the fangs. So this one right here is Dark Strawberries, Ghostly Peony, and Spine Chilling Citrus. And see, right there is $8.95, and I paid $3.95, but online it's $7.95. Then this one right here is called Vanilla Ease. This isn't their Halloween one, but I always try to get a vanilla one because we both like the smell of that. And this one has lavender blossoms, a creamy vanilla, and soft cedar wood. And that sounds like that should smell really, really good. Okay, the next one is a Halloween one, and you can see the teeth on it. the bats. This one is called Vampire Blood. And this one has red berries, night blooming jasmine, and petrifying plum. Can't wait to see how that one smells. And the last one is Candy Apple Cauldron. And this one just has the plain Jane sides. And the fragrances in this one is Mysterious Green Apple, Shimmering Sugar, and Crystallized Bergamot. So I think they all should smell pretty darn good. But we do use these. Whoops, I'm sorry about the finger in the way. We do use these. We have one in each bathroom, and we have one in the kitchen. And when the Christmas fragrances come out and they have their other sale, then I usually get it then too. I have some that we are just using up that are summer flavors too. So, but anyways, I just wanted to show you everything that I was doing right now besides the blanket right there and Mr. Simba. What? He's been looking for Nala. And Mr. Jerry's gone. He had a routine doctor's appointment for his heart, and he said everything was good. And he's up doing some shopping, trying to find some shorts. I just think good luck. He goes to Goodwills and stuff like that. And then I think he's going to stop to the auction place on the way back, and then he might stop to Otto's, which is in Middleville. That's a local turkey farm, and pick me up some sandwich turkey that's not so full of stuff. So anyways, I'm going to let you go, my friends, and I will chit chat. Oh, I should show you. I did in the mornings now. I am knitting on the sock because that's what I usually do. And now I'm on the foot. So I have to knit the foot for, I think 6.5 more inches, something like that. And then I can do the toe decrease, and then one sock will be done. So I'll see you soon. Hey friends, I thought I would just hop on real quick. I'll try and make it real quick. And just say, hey, I'm in the sunroom and all the kitties are snoozing. They were up all night long. Miss Nyla has, Nala. Jerry calls her Nyla, and he always calls Simba she. Just like, but Miss Nala had found a new hiding place, and we couldn't find her last night, and so Jerry did find her, so now we know where that spot is. And but she ran to the sewing room, and she wouldn't even let me pet her or anything. She was talking and flopping, and when she finally came out into the Jerry's room where he usually sits, she's on the floor, and she finally let me get up close enough to at least pet her, and then I could eventually pick her up. But the purring was on the floor. As soon as I picked her up, the purring stopped, but she wasn't like tense when I held her. And I always try to put her down before she asks, unless she's immediately wanting down. And so we just kind of let the cats be, and we went to bed last night, and thought it was going to be a second night with no cats, and no, it wasn't. Simon came to bed, or Simba came to bed with us, and he sat down by the foot of the bed by my feet, so I knew he was waiting for his sissy to come. When he isn't looking for her, he's usually on Jerry's side. So we went to sleep and everything. I don't know what time it was, but Nala woke me up at the side of my bed crying, and I moved over and she jumped up and she was just purring and cooing, and I was petting her, and she laid down. I petted her, and then when I stopped petting her, her head went straight backwards to see me, and she's purring and cooing just like Mom. So I would start petting her some more. And then she jumped down, which isn't unusual. And then, of course, Simba followed her around and fell back to sleep. And she woke me up again, jumped up on the bed, and I petted her and everything. And she came up by me and she laid down, and I put my arm over her, and she relaxed. And but she still wanted to be petted, and so I was petting her, and then she got up and she walked down a little ways and turned around and laid down, and within 1 minute's time she was all stretched out on her side and she was sleeping. And I don't know how long she laid there with me, but she was there a good bit of a time. And so when we got up this morning, oh, Mr. Simba, he decided that he wanted us up, and he started crying about 5 o'clock. And I don't know what time Jerry got up to go feed him, but all the food was gone. He said there was no wet food, it was all gone, and the dry food was all gone, and we had made sure there was enough for 2 cats. So he refed him. He came back to bed. Of course, Simba then sat there and kept coming in and crying. I think he wanted us up. So he kept jumping up, and he'd go over to Jerry and he would cry. Then he'd come over on my side and he would cry, and we would pet him and stuff, but then he would jump down. Finally, about 7:30, we got up. And as soon, because Jerry got up and he says, well, you can sleep. And I said, no, because I said, like yesterday, when Jerry got up, Simba came back in the bedroom and started crying. So that's what Callie used to do. So we both got up, and I came out here in the sunroom like I always do, and I opened up windows, and in the curtain window, I sat there, and when I opened up the window next to it, Miss Nala jumped out of the window, which she's never been out here when we're up. And she went out into the other room. She went into the sewing room, and I went in there and I opened up that window, and she came out of that, you know, but eventually when I went back in there, they both were sitting in the sewing window, and then Jerry went in and saw her, and she jumped down and kind of hid in the corner behind my chair. And I came in there and I started talking to her, but you could see she wasn't having anything to do with either one of us, so we just left her alone. But she kept coming out and going back and forth, and then she eventually went behind the couch. So when he left, I just let the cats sleep because they've been up all night basically. So and just a few minutes ago I went, and she was right where her spot was yesterday, and so I said something to her and she came out, and I think she's in our bedroom under the bed, but it's already a step better than the last 2 days. But anyways, I just want to let you know, or see you, or say, I don't know, I'm all over the place because it was interrupted sleep again. So, and Mr. Simba's back up on his perch in the bookcase. So, but anyways, I hope that your day is a good one, and I just plan on I don't have anything really that needs to be done today. I can always do laundry, but laundry can wait one more day. And so I think I'll just get back to that embroidery, because I've done knitting, I've done crocheting, and it's almost starting to get a little warm for a heavy blanket. It's getting long enough that covers my legs to be in here. So when the air is on, then I can really go to town on it, because I got air on in here. So, and if you can hear kids, the camp next to us is having a camp, kids camp. So there's a lot of kids and hollering. So, but anyways, until we can meet up again, thanks my friends, and I will hopefully see you soon.